Prime Field.
Welcome back to Huskies Show by Prime Field, where we break down the biggest stories in the UConn Huskies program. I'm Brian, and today we're diving deep into one of the most anticipated storylines of the 2025-26 season, the UConn Huskies women's basketball starting lineup. Fresh off their NCAA championship victory, the Huskies find themselves in a fascinating position. They're not just defending champions, they're a program in transition, blending championship experience with fresh talent that could reshape the landscape of women's college basketball. The question isn't whether UConn will be competitive. It's how coach Geno Auriemma will piece together a starting five that can repeat history. As we stand on the precipice of another season, the speculation is already reaching fever pitch. Will the championship core remain intact? How will the new transfers fit into the system? And most importantly, who will earn those coveted starting spots when the lights shine brightest? These are the questions that will define UConn's championship defense, and we're here to break it all down for you. Let's start with the player who made championship dreams a reality, Sarah Strong. When the confetti was falling and the nets were being cut down, it was Strong who stood at the center of it all, holding that championship trophy with the confidence of a player who had just announced her arrival on the biggest stage. The numbers tell only part of the story. 16.4 points per game, 8.9 rebounds, 3.6 assists. These are the statistics of a complete player. But it was that championship game performance that truly captured the imagination of college basketball fans everywhere. 24 points and 15 rebounds, when everything was on the line. That's the kind of performance that legends are built on. Strong didn't just play well in the championship game. She dominated it. She controlled the paint. She stepped out and hit crucial shots. And she grabbed rebounds at moments when her team needed them most. This isn't just a player who's returning for another season. This is a player returning as the undisputed leader of this program. The question isn't whether Sarah Strong will start. It's how the rest of the lineup will be built around her incredible versatility and championship pedigree. Now, let's talk about pure shooting artistry. Azzi Fudd. In a sport where three-point shooting can make or break championship aspirations, Fudd represents something special. 43.6% from beyond the arc isn't just good, it's elite. It's the kind of shooting that forces opposing coaches to completely redesign their defensive schemes. But here's what makes Fudd truly dangerous. She's not just a spot-up shooter. She's a player who can create her own shot, move without the ball, and find open spaces that other players simply don't see. When defenses collapse on Sarah Strong in the paint, it's Fudd who benefits from those wide-open looks. When the shot clock is winding down and UConn needs a miracle, Fudd is the player who can deliver it. The championship run proved that Fudd's shooting ability isn't just a regular season luxury. It's a March Madness necessity. Her return to the lineup gives UConn a weapon that very few programs can match. She's not just coming back to play. She's coming back to prove that her shooting stroke is one of the most lethal weapons in women's college basketball. Every championship team needs a floor general, and for UConn, that role increasingly belongs to KK Arnold. The evolution of Arnold's game has been one of the most compelling storylines of the recent past, and as we look ahead to the 2025-26 season, she's positioned to take on an even more significant role. Arnold brings something unique to the point guard position. She's not just a facilitator, she's a disruptor. Her ability to pressure opposing point guards, create turnovers, and turn defense into instant offense fits perfectly with UConn's championship identity. But it's her growth as a decision-maker that has coaches and analysts taking notice. The best point guards don't just run plays, they control the tempo of the game. They know when to push the pace and when to slow things down. They understand that sometimes the best assist is the one that doesn't show up in the stat sheet, the hockey assist that sets up the game winner. Arnold has shown flashes of this basketball IQ, and if she can harness it consistently, she could be the key to UConn's championship defense. The modern college basketball landscape has been revolutionized by the transfer portal, and UConn has been strategic in their approach. Enter Serah Williams, a transfer from Wisconsin, who brings both experience and versatility to the front court. This isn't just about adding depth, it's about adding a player who understands what it takes to compete at the highest level. Williams' journey from Wisconsin to UConn tells a story of ambition and championship hunger. She's not coming to Stores to be a role player, she's coming to be a difference maker. Her skill set complements what UConn already has, while adding dimensions that could make their offense even more unpredictable. The beauty of Williams' potential impact lies in her versatility. She can play multiple positions, she can stretch the floor, And she brings a different perspective from her time in the Big Ten. When you combine that with her hunger to win a championship, you get a player who could be the missing piece that takes UConn's already impressive roster to another level. Sometimes the most important players are the ones who don't always grab the headlines, and Ashlyn Shade represents exactly that type of value. Her scoring ability and experience make her a crucial piece of UConn's championship puzzle. Even if she doesn't always get the recognition she deserves, Shade's contribution goes beyond just putting points on the board. She's a proven commodity who can provide that crucial scoring spark when the offense needs it most. In championship-level basketball, having reliable scorers who can step up in critical moments isn't just helpful, it's essential. What makes Shade particularly valuable is her ability to complement the star players around her. She doesn't need the ball in her hands to be effective, but when her number is called, she delivers. This kind of selfless scoring ability is exactly what championship teams need. Players who understand their role and execute it to perfection when the stakes are highest. Now let's dive into the fascinating world of lineup construction. The first scenario we're examining features KK Arnold and Azzi Fudd in the backcourt, with Serah Strong and Serah Williams in the front court, and Jana El Alfy providing size in the paint. This is what we call the balanced approach. This lineup emphasizes two-way excellence. Arnold brings defensive intensity and playmaking ability, while Fudd provides elite shooting and scoring. The front court combination of Strong and Williams offers incredible versatility, with both players capable of playing multiple positions and creating matchup problems for opposing defenses. Jana El Alfy's presence in the paint provides the anchor that every championship team needs. She's not just there to grab rebounds and protect the rim. She's there to provide the kind of physical presence that can intimidate opposing offenses and create easy scoring opportunities for her teammates. This lineup scenario represents the perfect blend of offense and defense, experience and youth, the kind of combination that has championship written all over it. Our second scenario shifts the focus slightly, featuring KK Arnold and Ashlyn Shade in the backcourt, with Serah Strong and Serah Williams in the front court, and Kaylee Heckle, a transfer from USC, providing size and skill in the paint. This is the scoring-focused approach. The inclusion of Shade in the starting lineup immediately changes the offensive dynamic. Now you have two proven scorers in the backcourt, each capable of creating their own shot and taking pressure off the frontcourt players. This kind of scoring depth is what separates good teams from great teams. Kaylee Heckle's addition brings a different dimension to the frontcourt. As a transfer from USC, she brings Big Ten experience and a skill set that complements what UConn already has. Her ability to score in the paint while also stepping out and hitting mid-range shots gives this lineup incredible offensive flexibility. When you combine that with Strong's versatility and Williams' experience, you get a lineup that could put up impressive offensive numbers while still maintaining championship-level defense. Here's where things get really interesting. Talent alone doesn't win championships. Chemistry does. The most successful lineups aren't always the ones with the best individual players. They're the ones where the individual players complement each other perfectly. Serah Strong and Azzi Fudd have already proven they can perform on the biggest stage together. Their chemistry was evident throughout the championship run, and that kind of proven partnership is invaluable. But how will the new transfers fit into this established dynamic? How will players like Serah Williams and Kaylee Heckle integrate their playing styles with the existing core? The preseason will be crucial in answering these questions. Chemistry isn't just about playing time together. It's about understanding each other's tendencies, anticipating each other's moves, and developing that almost telepathic connection that championship teams possess. The lineup that develops the strongest chemistry might not be the one that looks best on paper, but it will be the one that performs best when the lights are brightest and the stakes are highest. As we wrap up our comprehensive analysis, one thing becomes crystal clear. UConn enters the 2025-26 season with championship-level talent and championship-level expectations. The question isn't whether they'll be competitive. It's whether they can repeat as national champions with a potentially different look. The beauty of UConn's situation is that they have multiple paths to success. Whether they go with the balanced approach, featuring Fudd and Arnold in the backcourt, the scoring-focused lineup with Shade getting significant minutes, or some combination we haven't even discussed yet, they have the talent to compete at the highest level. But here's what will ultimately determine their success. It's not just about having the best starting five. It's about having the best chemistry, the best preparation, and the best mindset when March Madness arrives. UConn has proven they can perform under pressure. They've proven they can make the crucial plays when everything is on the line. As fans continue to debate the optimal starting lineup, one thing is certain. The 2025-26 UConn Huskies women's basketball team is going to be must-watch television. They're defending champions with something to prove. They're loaded with talent, and they're hungry for more. The starting lineup debate is just the beginning. The real excitement starts when they take the court and begin their championship defense. That's our deep dive into UConn's 2025-26 starting lineup possibilities. What do you think? Which scenario excites you most? Let us know in the comments below. And don't forget to subscribe to Prime Field for more in-depth college basketball analysis. Until next time, keep your eyes on the court and your passion for the game burning bright.
Prime Field.